sports, entertainment, something for the old, something for the new, something for everybody in between. We leave nothing untouched. We are Spoon 107.5 FM.
All right, family. So once you hear this theme song, it means it's time for your program, Spoon Talk Business. Sorry, we have been going through some technicality, if I would say, but we are here and we are here to stay. And so let me say good evening to you from Liberia and wherever you are, any part of the world. It is good afternoon, good night, good morning. But we say welcome. We are live on Spoon TV. We are live on Fabric TV. We are also live on Super. And we are live on Spoon FM 107.5. We are live on Fabric 101.1 and across other platforms in Liberia. So many thanks to all of you that are always relaying all of our programs live from Spoon TV via your medium and those counties, shortwave stations outside of Montserrat, always making sure programs on Spoon are live on your media institutions. We appreciate you. All of our viewers, our listeners, our audience are always there. And business tycoons and those that want to do businesses with us, you are all welcome. We welcome you. Dr. Richardson is already seated. Doc, welcome to Spoon Talk Business, your show. I am your producer. My name is Lorena Honorary, and Dr. Richardson is one of your hosts, and she is pretty seated. How are you today, Doc?
I'm doing well, Lorena. How are you today?
I'm okay, Doc. It seems our guest had cold feet. I don't know, but I can't say the guest name. But we had a guest that should have been coming on, but it seems the guest had a cold feet, didn't communicate back. That's why you don't have a guest today. And so you're just going to be doing your talking. And at the same time, we have some videos. My team went across, to talk to some of the business people in District 10. And, so from a restaurant to other business entities, many businesses around here, and they have been talking to us, about the business climate, how it has been, the price they bought it before, and, the retail price and all of those things. So we're going to make sure to upload those videos for you to see and what is happening here in the country. But how is the business climate in Liberia when it comes to Liberian businesses, Doc? In America, I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, I want to say I miss you guys dearly. It was such
Yeah.
a pleasure just being in the studio and
Hello,
seeing
this is Spoon
everybody.
TV, and we are here.
Sorry about
And
that, Doc.
I know, yes, I know we will get there. We are getting there. And the second
Yeah.
thing I like to say is today is the birthday of my mother. I want to wish her a happy heavenly birthday. She passed a couple
Oh,
of years ago. Yeah, so
oh,
but so today's her birthday. But I just want to remember what a great woman she was. I want to contribute the success of not only me but my sibling to her loving us, her caring for us. She was the kind of woman that would do whatever it took to make her children be raised right. She didn't take nonsense from us, but she was also very firm and loving to us, and she respected everyone. She would tell you exactly how she felt, some of the things that I learned from her, and she lived life. She enjoyed life. She was the fun of the party, unlike me. I'm getting to be, the fun of the party right now, but she lived her life very well. So I just want to say happy heavenly birthday to you, Winifred Chenoweth, Winifred Stevens Moore Chenoweth. So having said that, I got that out of my heart and my stomach and my
Have
soul
you
right
been
now.
sitting and reminiscing about her, feeling bad, crying, missing her? Was that what happened to you today?
Well, well, I talked to all my siblings today,
Okay.
my brothers. So we're just talking to other things, and then it occurred to me after I hung up that it was her birthday today. We were
So we are
talking.
still talking with business owner. We are here to another business center.
We were talking about,
Her- Yeah.
about her, but not realizing the day was her birthday. It was so coincidental. We're talking about some of the things that she
Wow.
did. We're actually talking about our farm. How they were five-sided enough because I had pulled, the deed of the farm to share with them. And we're just talking about how they were far, during Toba time, no families members were not thinking about, passing things down to their children, especially a family who didn't have a lot of resources, who live in a meager way like they did. My parents now were not rich, you know, and so, but they were farsighted enough to know that, we like this piece of property. And, every weekend they used to put us in the car and whether I liked it or not, what I wanted to, even though if we're having a party in Port Mines, or it was a dance, it didn't matter to my parents. They were packing their daughter and the boys and we're going on the farm. We're going on the farm. And at that age, we hated doing that. We Because wanted to be at the party, wanted to be where the kickball team was, or where the basketball team was, but we were not there. We had to be in the farm, getting up early in the morning when like with the dew, the morning with the dew, and taking bath, cold water bath in the creek and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have memories of her because the first time I saw shooting stars. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but when it's really dark at night in certain parts of Liberia where there was no light, which on the farm we didn't have any light at all. This thing
Hmm.
of a solar light was all new. And so she and I would sit outside and we'll see the shooting stars up in the star, and she would tell me, like, look at this shooting star. So yeah, that's the kind of mother she was. And so we've been talking about her in a funny way, coincidentally. But then I
Hmm.
realized, I just text all of my brother after our conversation. I said, today is my mom's birthday. And then of course all of them started to, text me back. But so much about that. I'm here. I'm living in her spirit. I'm living because of her. So but I just want to welcome every one of you to this program. You have to help us. This program has to survive. This is the program that we do to empower the business people in Liberia. This program is for businesses. We don't want to come and have all of the government discussions, all of the politics discussion. There's business outside of politics, and they can coexist and they can partnership with each other. And that's what we try to do. We try to expose businesses in Liberia, the business practice. We try to expose your business. And if you come in and speak to Lorena about how you want to advertise your business, and you will see there's great results. Last week, we had
Exactly. When the
Ignat.
CEO offered a free announcement there, you saw how many businesses were coming in.
I
I
know,
bet it
right?
was a media to tell you that there are so many businesses inside and outside of Liberia owned by Liberians. You saw how
Yes.
many businesses came now. Yes, Spoon Talk business. They don't want. Some of them reached out and said, "Oh, when will the CEO do it again?" I told them CEO did it to encourage you so that you come and be on Spoon Talk business. It's not going to happen for you. Every night that CEO will just share your businesses, that they have the businesses, they want the businesses to be on Spoon TV, but coming now on the show is where they have the issue. I don't know. I
Yes.
don't understand. So I told them you could also share the flyers so that with the same way, and we can share those flyers on the show and talk about it. But then this time they don't want to pay. That's
Mhm.
just the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. And if you have a business in order to make money, my husband reminded me today because I sometimes complain about how much money we spend, but he said to make money you have to give money.
Yeah,
You gotta yeah, you have to spend money. So we don't ask for a lot. We don't ask for a lot. business people.
A
But of
little.
course,
I don't know.
yes, we ask for little, we give a lot. We ask for little, we give a lot. And the reason why we're asking, because as you probably know, we have operational costs. It costs us money to be here speaking to you, and that's why we ask. We're able to, I was in Liberia, Lorena, and I was able to get a sponsor. We'll be bringing that information to you shortly. Not now, we're just working through the modalities, to the paperwork, and we'll be bringing that to you. We're asking you, major businesses like the hotels in the country, like the restaurants in the country, the entertainment businesses in the country. Some of you got, big transportation businesses in the country. You can come here and sponsor us. And what that means is we will advertise your business. You don't have to come and sit in the
Yes.
studio. Yes, we'll advertise your business on this show. And by you advertising, you expose your business. You get more customers that will come to your business. Seeing it work. Signal Technologies, which I'm calling him because he's a regular customer here. He was
Yeah.
here with me while I was in Liberia. We're in the studio together, and through his announcement that Starlink is coming to Liberia, a lot of people has been calling him, and also he has this business where he goes and connects schools in the rural area, and through people watching on our show, he got contacts to
Yeah.
to connect schools. So, and then of course through him, he was able to connect me, and I will show you how that works to somebody else. And that person did ask me, how come I'm not on Spoon? And I said, well, when you see Mr. Lawrence on Spoon, is not for free. He's spending money, because this person is responsible for the solar panels in different homes. There's many companies like this in Liberia. This is just one of many. And he was referred to me by Mr. Lawrence, and so I've been sort of going through his business offers. But many people have such businesses in the country, and you can do that. You can come here. When he asked me, he was like, how come I have not been on Spoon before? And I said, well, you can come and just see Lorena. She's the business person at this moment taking care of our business on this program, but she does go to the business office. We have a business office at Spoon that you have to connect to, but she's the contact person, or you can even just email me if you want to. One of my regrets, Lorena, when I was in Liberia, I wish I was in a very interesting time. We noticed that my husband and I, because the time flew by. After the holidays, it just went bloop,
Right.
between December, we arrived on Christmas Day. And so between Christmas Day and January 2nd, Liberia is slow. Nothing really works. Nothing is happening. Everybody's reminiscing about the year, having a good time, waiting for New Year Day to come. So it wasn't a good time to do business for us. But we're trying to work where, and not only in Liberia, let's say around the world, that's basically how it is. Most people kind of go on a slower pace, work on a slower pace between that week between New Year's and Christmas and New Year's. So even though I like the timing, but we'll have to do something, Lorena, where we have to plan our schedule better, where we can go, and we want to be able to speak to businesses to sponsor the program, or either to tell you more about businesses. We want to be able to also expose this program to Liberians. We will also be developing other programs where if you call in, you will win certain things. That's some of the things that are in the work that she and I will be meeting to discuss beginning February. If you call in, you depending on who you are, or if you answer a few questions, you'll be able to win something. I think those are ways to improve your understanding of what we do here, empowering the business and your exposure. So join us, share the show. I know many of you are listening by way of radio, and we want to
Yeah.
welcome those of you in radio land. Many of you are also listening to us and hearing us by way of um, our Facebook, other social media. And we thank you for doing so. Just add your comments and share the show. So, Lorena, I think
Yeah.
that's those things on my list. What did you want? What do you have on your agenda today?
Yeah, Doug, we have different things happening across the country. The camp boys have been complaining that they are going to be leaving the streets soon. That was to happen on Monday. Yep. hopeful. I know it's going to be happening on Monday, the 20th. Yes, they have to
Okay.
leave the streets, and most of them have been complaining that it's sad the fact that they don't want to be in the ghettos. That these are excuses that they give, that they don't want to be in the ghettos and they don't want to be in the street. They don't want to join armed robbery. When they're saying these things to me, I say, are you saying that because they're asking you to leave the street, so you want to take risks with your life, becoming an armed robber? Yeah, so they're simply trying to say armed robbery has reduced due to some of them having something to do. But yet the government not thinking, they're trying to take them from the street and all of those things. And my only thing here is that, it's not a bad thing to take you from the street, because that's your means of survival. But if there is a relocation somewhere else that they can be relocated, maybe into a building that will say, oh, when you want to get gas, or build them a tank or a hole, because they have the hole at the gas station where they pump the gas from. So if it could be provided for them, most of them, and they just pay, they could pay the rent for that place, or pay for the space or the spot there. Maybe build different tanks. I don't the way they refer to it, the gas stations, just build for them so that they can go there. Maybe 10 of them at one site, and then selling the gas from that particular spot. They have places. There was a time they took some of those boys that used to do nails and lashes in the streets on Ashmont Street and
Mm-hmm.
Merklin Street. They built some buildings there,
Mm-hmm.
right on Ashmont Street and Front Street, and most of them moved there. At times, you just a little small spaces. You put your table, your dresser where you can bring your clients and do their nails and do their lashes and do their makeup. So it took most of those boys from the street. In fact, 85% of them left the streets, and even the women that were doing hair, they took them from the streets. So they are no longer sitting in the streets and braiding hair like they used to do. So that was done, and they were able to pay for the spaces. So the ones that remain in the
Mm-hmm.
street are ones that don't want to pay a little amount for the spaces. So if the camp boys could do it, if they could do it for the camp boys, put them in, create those holes that they create for the gas and put them there. They can keep their gas there and be selling from there, and they can be paying for their spaces at a particular station, a filling station. Just create petrol station for them. That would be okay too. Because now they are complaining, oh, they're making it look like, they are not being cared about. Nobody cares what happens to them. And they themselves, they are feeding their family members and sending children to school and all of those things. When I was in Ghana, there
Mm-hmm.
was this market that was created to take boys from the people from the street that were selling Dokafle, as we call it here, DK, and the market is called Mokola Market. You go to Mokola Market, you can
Mm-hmm.
get different classes of clothes, of used clothes. They have
Mm-hmm.
first class, second class, third class, and I'm telling you, these are good clothes. Materials that when you have, it's only you. It's not we say wasa. You know what I mean? Yeah, in Liberia, in our
Yeah.
Liberian tone, wasa. You wear one top, and
Yeah.
before you walk, 10 persons have it on. No, they have classes of clothes. They have
Mm-hmm.
classes of jeans, footwear,
Mm-hmm.
accessories, jewelries, all of those things. They are in that market. When you get that, it will tell you, oh, this is from Japan, this is from UK, this is from America, this is from I was going to say Liberia. Oh, I love my country. This is from Togo. So you go
Mm-hmm.
and you choose,
Uh-huh.
your type that you can afford, but they are good materials. You understand? But they are not selling in the
Yes.
streets. They build those markets for them,
Yes.
so they are in that market. And anything we want, we enter that market to get in. So I always
Mm-hmm.
say to people that are selling in Liberia that always want to be in the street, want to bring the market to your face. I say to them,
Yeah.
especially those selling in the market where we have market buildings, you don't have to bring the
Mm-hmm.
fish right on the main road for me to buy. I will go in the marketplace to buy the fish and the meat. I'm not going to buy it from
Yeah.
the street. The tables are there. So
Yeah.
sit in there and you understand and sell your market. This way, it's also going to help us to have a developed and clean city. Because cars can't even pass. You want to bring the markets on the main road. So it's not a bad thing. And
Yeah.
non-camp boys are complaining. It's not bad to take them from the street, but they should be relocated so that when people want to buy gas, they go to them and buy the gas. They have the organization. I'm hoping that they can work on it alongside the government. Another concern
Yeah.
when it comes to the business climate in
Well,
Liberia
that
has to do.
actually, Lorena, I think the Camboy, their topic is worth discussion, further discussion. I think a lot of people are interested in that because, as you said, January 20th is when the government set the date to stop them from selling gas in mayonnaise container, in glass container. But a lot of people say it's
Yes,
mayonnaise container
that's how they
on the
sell it.
street. Yes. Okay. So before we move on to our next business concern, can you do you know how to get the gas that they sell on
They,
the street? How do they get it?
they do go to the gas station to purchase their gas. That's how they get their
Oh,
supplies. Yeah,
okay.
they buy by drums and gallons, but then they're selling
Mm,
it in mayonnaise jar. That's what I'm saying. If they could be real, if they can create, build some stations for them, they can sell together and just pay for the spot. You
okay.
understand? But they sell it in the mayonnaise jar. That's how they sell it.
So do you know why a car owner might use gas in a mayonnaise jar versus going to buy the gas from the station from a gas station?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Me as a car owner, at times I buy from Camp Boys, but most times I buy from the gas stations. Can
Yes.
boys might
Yeah.
even be cheaper. But somebody told me it's risky because the gas are not really clean. I don't want to bring them down on the show. You
Yes.
understand?
Sure. Sure.
I
Sure.
bought gas
Sure.
from them and it has not affected my car in any way.
Sure.
I like to
Sure.
go to the gas station because that's what I know. That is what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Can
So.
boys started coming about after the war. They
Uh
weren't here.
huh. Uh
They
huh.
weren't here, you
Uh
know.
huh.
But now that everybody say, "Oh, the hustle." There's so many businesses that came that were created, that were just it happened after the war. It never
Yeah.
used to be. Me as a child, I never saw my father buying gas from Camp Boy. It was always at the gas station.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate, we appreciate them. We appreciate people trying to make a living. Liberia will never come here to castigate you or, bring your business down. But we just want what is right for you and what is right for business and what is right for your consumer. That's why we're having this discussion. So, like somebody mentioned, Curtis Pay, he says, nowhere in the world you would see people selling gas in jars. It's really risky. Liberia needs to grow. And I can side with him to some extent, just in general and not looking into, the hustle of the gas, the campoy, the people who sell gas in a container. So the question is, are you safe when you're selling gasoline in the gas? Number one. Number two, um, I for some reason, Lorena, I understand that in the rural parts of our country where we don't have gas, gas stations, this is where these guys come in handy,
Mhm.
especially if you're traveling to rural parts of the country. So I agree with you. Like if the government can set up a way where they can have a stand, not just selling everywhere in the country, especially in the rural part of the country. Like if you're going further up, like past Tapeta, you know, those are areas where I'm not sure if Tola did a good job. I'm sorry, I know Tola left Liberia, so it's not Connex, but
Mhm.
I remember sometimes going to Kip Mountain. We going way back. There was a gas station, and then there was now a gas station after the war, and then Tola came and rebuilt the gas station there. And I'm not sure
Yeah.
if Connex has blasted, but I remember as a child going to Kip Mountain, there was sometimes it was gas was a concern, having gas in your car because there was no gas station, nowhere to be seen. So now, and so relied on those days. It was the olden time kind of gas station where they sold it in. Is an interesting. I don't know how to describe that, Lorena. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about. It wasn't mayonnaise jars, but it was something that they used to use. It was another form, the olden time gas station form where it was kind of in a jar container, but it didn't look like a jar. It was measured. Yeah. So
I think
I think that, like you said, the government needs to. They have an association. They need to have a conversation with these guys, and just talk to them. Talk about the risk associated with selling gas in the street. The pros associated with it. Like I said, it would be good. One of the pros is they would be good to places where there aren't. It's hard to get gas from, and then we have to talk about the risk because sometimes there's this news out there that the gas may be watered down a little bit because it's not safe for cars. That's not necessarily is the truth, but people just believe that if you have the gas exposed, it loses its potency. Sometimes they think that if the gas is exposed, and for your sake too, you can leave your gas exposed. You don't know who's going to open it up versus it being in a tank where it's sealed up and it's only sucked through a pump or something like that. So I think that there should be a conversation between these guys and the government who wants to regulate them. And I can see why the government want to regulate them. But you're right. I'm thinking maybe they can find a place to put them
Yeah.
where they can sell their container, their gas in
And pay
container. But
together.
I don't know. Yeah, this is a brainstorming kind of solution solution focus type conversation that needs to be held with these guys, and it may not be not maybe not one conversation but multiple conversations with these
Yeah, but
guys. So
the
yeah.
fact that they're about to take them from the street, that is where they are complaining. Even Liberians that are selling we call them banjo. They go to the wholesale dealers and they collect their lay. Banjo. They give them it wholesale. Like during the Christmas festivities, you saw a lot of businesses around. They wasted wasa, it wasted. Glasses and teacups that you could buy.
Uh,
For example, you buy 6 for $5, they brought it outside for 12 or $5
mhm,
US. Our
mhm,
currency here too is another
mhm.
issue, but that one maybe you want to
Uh-huh.
discuss it for another day. All the African countries I went to that originally they both use their currencies, but in Liberia we use US and we use Liberty. Yeah, I can go to the pharmacy and buy myself paracetamol that is 100 Liberty and carry 10, even carry $100 note. I will get change. I never saw it happening in other African countries. Not possible. In fact, I used to be shocked. Like, but what's going on? Why is it that these people will not want to take US, a whole US, the way I love US. For me, naturally, I really love that currency, Dr. Richardson. So I can be
Uh,
surprised. As a Liberian growing up,
yeah.
as a child, seeing US, so that currency that I love. So when I went to Ghana,
Mhm,
Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and I saw that, Benin, Togo, they put only one the currency, they tell you, no, go and look for Forex Bureau and change it. I don't want it. So I said, but the whole USA, we
mhm,
don't have to take it back to Liberia, go and use it there. Yeah, you're not using it here.
mhm,
Go and get Naira. I want Naira, So
mhm,
that is something we need to do with the government. I don't know which government is going to do it. I know it's kind of difficult because they said that old age problem that we're just seeing where you have unilateral. If you want to use the US, you go to the Forex Bureau, you change it, and then you buy in Liberty. But no, for us here, no. We buy in US, we buy in Liberty. That is another issue.
and
Then
yeah,
the
but
people are
so so let's have a conversation about that. Yeah, there's pros and cons of
mm,
having two
two currency.
currency. One pro is that we can market our country to the rest of the world that love US like you do. Like they all love US currency, and then for me traveling it's easier. Like I don't have to change to another currency, so I can just come and use my US dollar and get change in US because when I did my shopping, I went to the major supermarkets. When I paid US, they gave me change, and I was even happy that I could use my debit card in some of those stores at point of services. So that was great, because if we didn't want to use cash, we also use your debit card, which is obviously US currency. There was no multiplication to find out like, okay, what's the rate, or no exchange rate for that. But the con is, some people say it affects our economy in terms of people take the US dollar out of the country. The US dollar does not promote, investment in the country. So a lot of times people take the money, the US dollar, because US dollar is popular, is well known, is consistent around the world compared to other monies. So that's what I think. I remember now. I remember during one of the those presidency, he introduced, I think, these 5-inch coins, so you could get what they call dual coins. During that time frame, a lot of people started to build in our country because the dual coins was hard to be used in other parts of the world. When they used it, well, you could use the dual coin, but the value wasn't very similar. It was lower, I think, to other currency. So a lot of people, a way to use that dual coin was to invest in Liberia. So if we had just our own currency, perhaps one of the positive things that we can look at is that maybe people will then invest heavily in Liberia. They'll use the money in Liberia compared to the US dollar, which tends to be mostly like people take it out of the country, like something that people can take out. But I think the pros of it is like, you can open the country for investments of other companies. One of the things that we can say, well, you can use the US currency in our country. But again, that's something that has to be marketed. And there's some pros and cons. There's some good and bad things about it. For me, um, it wouldn't matter at this stage in my life. However we go, we will still promote our country. We'll still promote Liberia. We'll still want people to come to Liberia and use money in Liberia, whatever form of money they can use to promote and develop our country. So yeah, but I understand what you're saying about the US dollar and the Liberian currency. We have to, what is the exchange rate today? I think I saw somewhere 192,
Yeah,
94.
it was 194. It's not even stable. That's why most times people
Yeah.
go to the bureau to
Mm-hmm.
change that money.
To
Like when you go to
exchange.
the bureau, but then again, that's the same thing we are talking about selling wholesale and
Mm-hmm.
retail at the same. If I should go to the bureau, but then buying the US is different from changing your money. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I want to buy US dollars, if I have Liberian dollars and I want to buy US, it's a different thing. If
Mm-hmm.
I should go to the bureau to buy US dollars, take Liberian dollars to buy US dollars as a business person. But if me as an individual, if I have like 300,000 Liberian dollars and I want to go
Mm-hmm.
and buy US dollars, yeah, they might sell
Mm-hmm.
to me. I can't have like 50,000 and say I want to go and buy as an individual. The rate that will be given to me as a business person, the rate that will
It's
be given
different.
to me as a business person, the rate that will be given to me as a business person will be different from as an individual. You understand? So
Yeah.
then I will have to go to buy my US dollars from somebody who already went to buy US dollars. So
Yeah.
instead of them giving me the rate for 192, they might give it to me for 195 because they too have to get it on a profit. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you say, and this
Yep.
is this is
Yeah.
this is interesting because even I do change money when I get into the country, and I get more dollars for my one,
Yeah.
like if $1 is 192 in Liberia.
Yes.
So
From
I'm getting,
it depends the bureau and the guys by the street.
yes, but I
We
usually
have
get it on the street.
two different foreign from the street.
Yes,
You
yeah,
get
I
it from the
usually, so
street.
the guy,
You
yeah, the
see
guy
that?
in the
But if
prayer.
you should go in the bureau, you will get it for 194. And then those guys going in the bureau are buying it to be able
Mhm,
to sell to you and me. You
mhm.
understand what I'm saying? That I'm just saying? And then
Yeah.
now, if I should leave them outside and say no for your, I will get it from your 192. I won't go in the bureau and get it for 194.
Mhm.
Then I mean the mail outside that will not do business.
That's true.
It's
So
very kind
maybe
of tricky. Liberian businesses are
maybe
struggling seriously,
yes,
especially those in the
yes, and
streets.
maybe it needs to be addressed. Maybe the people who are out in the street, because I usually get like the guy that's selling in the bread box. That's just what, sometimes I think
Yeah,
our country is so
yeah,
safe because
that is
nowhere,
sour.
yeah, nowhere in the world you possibly get a chunk of money in the bread box and just sitting there waiting for a customer with plenty of money in the box. Somebody, if you try that there's a place in parts of the United States, your money will be gone. Let me just tell you that right now, okay?
Right,
So
Africa,
I
yeah.
see those. Yes, I see those guys with their money, in the bread box, and they do exchange. I go in there, I exchange my money with them, and then usually I get more for my dollar, so I can spend Liberian money in Liberia. But again, is that good or is that bad for our economy?
I mean,
It
everybody has to survive with that. What to do? Everybody has to. I mean, Liberia is wired in a way where we just have to accommodate each other. If not,
yeah,
so many people will not survive. You
I know.
understand? Like if
Yeah.
we have the bureaus now. Liberians are really getting into businesses. We have
Mm-hmm,
bureaus where you go, you can do mobile
mm-hmm,
money from Lone Star, you can
mm-hmm,
do Orange Money from Orange, you can
mm-hmm,
do Ria, you can do Western Union, you can do Money Grant. They are all seated in a particular building. And
yes,
Liberians own those places where
very
it's
good.
furnished, it's neat. You get there, you have air condition, fan, everything. You sit and you transact, you do your businesses, and you are okay. You
Yeah.
understand? At the same time, there are those that by the sidewalk. You will go
Yes.
to also, send. So, we talk to some of them around here. We talk to one of our guys
Okay.
that we regularly do business with on this
Okay.
business center. He's a regular follower of Spoon. We also have
Okay.
someone where we eat Thomas Business Center. He's also a regular follower. He's planning to come on the show, the both of them. For
Okay.
honest, he said, oh, yeah, just be coming. I'll be doing a video, but for now, I'm not ready to come. But for Thomas, he's saying he will come on. So the boys went there to talk to Thomas, and we'll have his video. If you are ready, we can
Yes.
upload it. For
Please.
Thomas, the reason why we like him is
Mhm.
because his place is available for everybody from every walks of life.
Very good.
You understand? You can go and get $6, $8, $10, but you will get good food. And people want good food. And the good thing about him is he's open 7 days a week. Holiday, no holiday, he's open like a radio station. You understand?
Where is he? So he's located near the
I
station.
wanted to take you there, but then you are really busy that when you came.
Yes.
He's just right opposite Spoon. He's Spoon neighbor. He's a neighbor to Spoon.
Okay, so he sells food then in his center.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a caterer. And he can come and cater. He goes to different workshops and seminars and all of those things.
Also,
Yeah.
it's amazing. I mean, Lorena, you just
In
told me.
Liberian,
Yes,
driving
yes.
good car just from selling food.
Awesome.
So that is why we are here to always encourage them. So we have a short video that we did with
Good.
him
Let's
today.
do that.
All right.
Let's do that. Mm.
Okay, so here is it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, Happy New Year.
Yeah, many happy returns to you and the Spoon family and the public as well.
So, since the start of this year, how has business been going with you?
The start of this year or last year?
This year, because we are in 2024. So probably we'll choose back. We are in 2025. We'll choose back to 2024. But how things have been going since the start of this year?
Oh, well, it's not easy. It's very tough. Yeah, it's very tough. But for me, I've been using my marketing skills. I've been using my business skills. There are two kinds of business people. They got one kind of business people who just see their friend into business and they boom, they jump there. And they got another kind of business person who, because of his passion, he got into business, and because he understood that business was solving people problems, so he got into business. So we found the problem in business, and we decided to solve the problem. And in problem was in the struggle of solving the problem, there will be a lot of challenges. So we're ready for that. So we established it and we moved it strong.
So you said it's not too fun since this year started. So tracing back last year, the end of last year, November, December, how was things going in terms of the flow of customers?
Well, it's been very slow, like I
Okay.
said, very, very slow. But with the delivery part, we are doing well on the delivery part. We got people from offices, people from their homes, people from different locations, different communities. They do order online. We have our online platform, which is our Facebook page, our TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram. We also have, we have so many pages that people order from. We place our numbers there, we boost our page, and then they order from there. We send it to their locations. You can see the bags are packing. Yes. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so we focus on delivery. It is the deliveries that are actually helping us. But for people to just come like that, it is slow. I can't lie.
Right. So before taking a stay of the entire inside of this business place, can you have been doing this for a little while. What are you sensing that would be a contributing factor to the slow pace of customers?
Well, I think for me, if you ask me, I would think it probably is like about three. One, we don't have the population for the market in Liberia, like other countries. We don't have the population. Our population is very low. The employment rate too is very low. Yeah, we don't have a lot of people that are employed like that to order food on a daily basis. If you have a lot of people working, they won't have time to cook. Yeah. They will always stay to the offices and order for their food, order for their family food. Over the weekend, they bring their family to come and have lunch or dinner or whatever. But with that case, where we don't have a lot of people employed, no job, no money, it will be slow. So the market is very slow.
All right. So you can just guide us through as we walk and take a step the entire business in here. So folks, this is Spoon TV, and we are here at Thomas Restaurant. We are making rounds, talking with So here you see he sells African dishes. And Thomas, what are some of those food you sell?
Yeah, so we are one of the Liberian restaurants that have a lot of food on the menu. We have up to 15 different food on our menu on a daily basis. Yeah, here we sell the best Liberian food. We have the menu, and then we have all the country food. Yeah. So we got today menu, we got Monday menu, Tuesday menu, Wednesday menu, Thursday menu, Friday menu, just like that. So here we do Greater Doma.
So each day has a specific
African dish. Yes. And then we are more into more Liberian dishes. So we have a lot of African food, a lot of Liberian food. We sell Doma every day, Greater Doma every day. We have the fish and chicken every day. We have the country chicken breast with the goat soup there every day. And then the other African soup like the pan butter, the cassava, the potato, yeah, we have a lot. So here, when you bring 5 persons, trust me, you're all going to have something here another day.
So not to take much of your time, we are taking the view of the entire area here. Here you see on the bar, you have drinks for those of you who want to have food in.
All right, Doc. So, due to the music playing in the background, I couldn't continue it. But like you heard him say, that's Thomas Catering Center right there. Yes, good food, Doc. For me, my favorite dish there is the chicken and the plantain. He can suck the plantain with ginger. And then fry it, and the chicken is smoked chicken. And you have your ketchup, the sauce he prepares. But I know you got your takeaway from there. I just want you to know that you heard him. This guy is telling you, you can come from Atlanta, Georgia. You can come from Dubai. You can come from Sano. You can come from Bonn. You can come from Maryland. All of us can go and have lunch. That means what you want, you can have. What I want, I can have. That means he has diversity of food. But I know you saw what you saw, and I know you took something away from there. How do you see the video? What do you think about Thomas?
So, Lorena, first, I just want to thank Thomas for being brave enough to showcase his business. We are looking for these kind of small, quaint, intimate, restaurant, and that's what I took away. I saw some intimate place where a group of my friends, including you, Lorena, we can go and sit down and just discuss the future of Spoon Talk business, at his restaurant, and eating. While we're eating some good food. And those of us who can drink alcohol or don't drink alcohol, there's other things that I saw. There's a bar there that they can serve you. But I really appreciate it, learning, a lot of the businesses have these big fancy restaurants, which I went to, and it's good, but we have different types of restaurants in our country. So it was good to see that we have a small business trying to like a small eatery, and he's surviving. He mentioned a couple of things a couple of his challenges as well.
Yeah.
He talked about, sometimes the high unemployment rate may affect his business. And that's some truth to that. He said, and I like to say the fact he said if we had people working and they were tired or too tired to cook, which is what happens in these developing countries, like this Friday, I'm not getting the kitchen. Friday has forever been a day where we order out in my home. We order my daughters, they like pizza or whatever. For me, if it's African food, I have African food here, so that'll be fine. But yes, and I like the fact that he said that you guys are not too far from the ministerial complex, right? Ministerial complex.
Yes,
right?
we are not far. We're just opposite.
Yeah. So I mean, that office building can utilize the service. I saw there was a bike of delivery people. He said he can reach them by ordering online, which I really, really appreciate. I have to tell you a secret, Lorena. So one night, I believe it was either my husband and I were just home, and for the first time, I'm so busy when I'm in the United States that I was able to even watch a movie 6888. I watched that in Liberia. That was an awesome movie, but I don't usually get a chance to do that, So at least I got a chance to just sit down and finish a movie. And then he said, I'm hungry, but I want to order out something. And I was like, I don't know if we can do that here, but luckily we call a restaurant and we're able to order and have our food delivered. I was glad to hear Thomas say that he delivers. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, it was good. That's good. That shows me that he's up to to the trend in the food industry now. Most people want to have the food delivered to them. So what I wanted to ask you, does he deliver like this place? It was like 10 o'clock at night. I think we order from them.
He can
It's
deliver up to 12 midnight. He delivers during holidays, and
okay.
for
That's
me, there was a day I just felt like drink eating. He has the country chicken pepper soup,
mm-hmm.
and he has the yeah plate,
Thank you, sir.
and
Thank
he,
you.
So,
and he has the bitter leaf, soup with fufu. And then he had, dry chicken soup, different things. And that day I just felt like, okay, he has goat soup. Okay, that day I felt like it was on a Sunday, late evening. I came from church. I just slept. I slept, and when I got out, it was late. I didn't have food, and I was wondering, it has past 7. I wonder who I can call,
Yeah,
that I will be able to eat. Because most times it's a Lebanese restaurant that you call. Maybe you want to order quesadilla or pizza or,
yes. That's exactly what happened to us.
yeah, so I wanted to eat Liberian food. I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, maybe I should or goat soup and rice. And then I said, let
Mm-hmm.
me try Thomas. That was my first time, even though I knew he could do delivery. But then it was on a Sunday and it
Mm-hmm.
was late, almost 8 p.m. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
let me try my boy. He said, yeah, goat soup here. I said, what? Hot? I'm thinking, I hope that it left over. He said, no, hot, just prepare.
Uh-huh.
I said, finish, we cook. I said, finish, we cook. And that was
Okay.
how I called my goat soup and rice. And it came that evening after it. And I asked him, where all do you deliver? He said that he delivers as far as smell no taste. That already is
Okay.
fire.
Good. Smell no taste are near the airport, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's very good. So he can tell when you call him, then he can tell you where you can tell
Yeah.
him where you
Yeah.
are, and he can also
Exactly. And then
tell
they will
us.
tell the bike man. That's how they do
Mhm.
deliveries here. They tell the
Yes.
bike man you're taking this food. They give your phone number to the
Mm-hmm.
bike guy, and then he will call you when he's close. Oh, I'm on the old road, or oh, I'm in Single. Which part of Single am I coming? And then you
Mm-hmm.
can tell him, oh, I'm on the beach side or the land side, or oh, I'm at Chukbo, or Tupi Taylor Curve, or
Yes.
Gaetan,
Yes.
Spiral. That's the direction, and the back the delivery guy it's going to be in conversation with you until he
Yes.
gets that food into your yard, in front of your gate. That already is
Yes.
it.
So Liberians, Liberians that are in Liberia and Liberians that are traveling to Liberia, friends of Liberia, whether you are a, European or, another national, African national, um, you can call Thomas Restaurant. You can even call us. We'll give you the number here. But he specializes in delivering, good Liberian food or whatever you want that is on his menu. He will prepare for you for that day and send it to you. Um, Also, like if you want to just go in, I'm so sorry that Lorena didn't take me, but again, it's not her fault. It's my fault because I was just running. I was in Monrovia a lot. I have to admit, I was up country a lot. But if you just want a small environment where you can just meet with your girlfriend, guy friend, just somewhere quaint, somewhere different, somewhere like I went to the bigger restaurants and I went to the smaller restaurant, but this is our Liberian owned restaurant. Thomas is the place to be. I saw how it looks inside. I saw,
Yeah.
that it looked comfortable. It looked like a good small size. It was clean. That's one thing I noticed. It was clean. And so you can go and eat at Thomas or either have your food order at Thomas restaurant. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Thomas, for coming to share that little secret of Liberia to us. And now I know where I will not, never, 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 because I will never, sometimes I was so running, I would forget to eat. And so
Mm.
I'll be looking for food. Oh, in the middle, and like calling this restaurant, calling that the person. Oh, the food, we cook for the day. The food, sometimes now I know that Thomas exists. So if you like me and
Yeah.
you like for business, you be running up and down. Sometimes you come from up country late in the night. It was worth trying to call his number to find out what he has there. That good at Thomas sound good to me. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, Thomas there. Oh, I mean, that already say some of the big guys in this country, in our government, do go to Thomas and they do order. Thomas that's what he said. You heard he uses different strategies that Liberians could use.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is on Spoon TV. He's coming on Spoon Talk Business soon. It's just a
Yes, I love
preparation.
it.
You understand? He
Yeah.
has always been doing business with us. We have our afternoon program here on the radio. We're hoping to come back on Spoon TV. It's called Spoon Kitchen. That program is from 12 midday
Mhm.
to 2 o'clock every day,
Okay.
Monday to Friday, besides Saturday and Sunday. Spoon
Okay.
Kitchen, and we talk about food. We try to caution most of our lapapido. Me, when I'm having a program, I can talk about the lapapido, the glass pido, the plank pido. Lapapido that where it's quick. You go and collect your 250 liberty dish,
Yeah.
300
Yeah.
liberty dish. But then
Yeah.
at the same time, we talk to them to try to be clean and neat because that's your brand, that's your business. You can say, oh, because a lapapido, then you hang one lapa to the door from
No.
January to December, one all piece of lava just hanging to the door. We always talk to
No.
them about that. But then yeah, Thomas, for Thomas is not playing pido, it's his glass pido. Yet
Yes, he's brick
there
and
are
mortar.
affordable,
Brick and mortar.
yeah, there are affordable prices, and he can do delivery. Thomas giving you most of his strategies. He talk about his online platforms. How many businesses have online
Mm-hmm.
platforms? You can be selling your
A lot.
orange or roasted cassava and have
Mhm.
and come online. Talk about it, do
Yes.
delivery. Come here, we go to them. You want to, hey, I beg you, carry your camera on us, sir. Why wouldn't you want for people to know that they can be driving by, slow down and get a roasted cassava and coconut or roasted corn and
Mhm.
coconut? I told somebody, I know a group that sells roasted corn when it is corn
Mhm.
season. I said, that when you sell a
Mhm.
roasted corn with roasted with coconut, you will sell. He
Mhm.
we in Liberia, we that I was say in Nigeria, you can't sell roasted corn with all the roasted coconut. And I will just say
Mhm.
try it. Try roasted corn and
Mhm.
roasted coconut. You will understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. Really delicious. Then they said, no, I told the other one, I said, but it's free consultancy I'm giving you here. Just try it and
Mhm.
see how many persons will start doing it. She's yet to
Mhm.
try it. Maybe somebody listening might want to try it. The roasted cassava, the roasted coconut and the roasted corn go together.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Nobody
and
think me
and that
about
could
it.
be a simple, that could be a simple snack. Like, let me just, for lack of a better description of the meal category, we could put that into the snack category. Like, somebody just want to grab like a little snack, like eat, roasted corn and the cassava late at night, midday, mid in the morning, and something like that, and waiting until in between meals. Or maybe somebody like me who always busy, I wouldn't mind just grab it's healthy. That corn is healthy, is a form of vegetable, so it's healthy. You can just grab and go. But you should have your consistency, some kind of spot in your business card, like Lorena saying. You just pass
Yeah,
it on to people, work people, and you can also make an arrangement. Like, I'm sure, talk to Thomas or somebody, make an arrangement for the motorbike to be able to deliver this your corn or snack. And some people, that's good enough. That's what they want to eat for the day.
yeah,
So, Lorena, there's so many tons and tons and tons of business ideas, businesses in our country, and all we need is just to look at different avenues of selling our business, our market to the Liberian people. Coming on Spoon and to talking to Lorena and I, we don't bite. We're very kind. We're here for the betterment of Liberia. We're here to support you. So, so when Lorena bring her camera, don't say he. I can kind of camera. No, it's here strictly to empower businesses in Liberia. We don't want to talk politics. We don't mix politics here. We want to see the business environment thrive in Liberia. That's all we're here for. So you have another tape, Lorena, of somebody else?
Yes, we have another Liberian who, I talk to, we know say yeah at this station, we move around and talk to them before asking how much he started a business with, but that was then. So then we've been doing businesses with him. He's
Mm-hmm.
his own area, he can change money to. It's a
Mm-hmm.
money exchange shop. But for him, you're not doing it in the street. That's the
Mm-hmm.
difference. He has a shop. He's in there. You go in there. You can even go and cash out, your 500,000, half a million liberty, and you are safe. And you're able to step out of there. But it's not in the street. It's not safe when you change. Even you changing 100 US in the street, you're looking around because you don't know who is
True.
monitoring you that could just follow you. But
No,
for him,
that's
you can
true.
go in there and do business with him. You go there, he does say he has his counter well built. Due to the bridge, they took half of it because they said they're about to build a bridge, and they took
Yes.
half of he had to break down half of it, but he's still doing business. And then I see that
Okay.
he also added, photocopy machine where you can go do your photocopy, you go and they can
Yes.
print all your letters, all of those things. So
Mm-hmm.
like you said, we are just here to encourage Liberian businesses. So he's here too. We can upload his video when you are ready before we leave.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna
Do
keep
that
track
now.
of time. Yeah, let's do that now because we're running
So
out of time.
business
Yes.
owner, we are here to another business center. As you can see, LED bulbs, uh, MP3 players, you see memory sticks, and also you have a money exchange. So the individual here, we will speak to him just for a minute, and then he will tell us exactly about this business. Good afternoon, my brother. What is your name?
My name is Chancey Daddy Bagway.
So, Chance, is this your own business center?
No, the business center is for my big brother, but he is not around now.
Oh, so he's not around. So you guys are selling charger, MP3 player, and doing money exchange. So how business has been going for a very short while?
Actually, business is not too quick.
Okay.
Buying is very slow because I think because of this month, because the
It's
month
January.
is a very high month and things are difficult.
So in December, in the end portion of last year, you experienced flow of customers.
Yes. Last month things were not too bad because it was Christmas season, so business was running the money. But since the end of this year, the first month in the year, business is very slow. Things are tough.
So you don't have a good business climate in this month.
I have good business partner, but you know,
Climate. I'm talking about good business climate. You don't have things aren't going well.
Yeah.
So how much are you changing for your rate?
My current rate here is 190.
190.
Yeah.
And you are selling a dollar scratch card for how much?
Selling dollar card for 200.
All right. Thanks a lot for talking to us. Say your name again.
And it's Chancey Daddy Bagway.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay.
Great.
For business owner, we
So yeah, that's it. Honest, the main guy, he's not there, but that's his little brother. That one, he does the photocopies and when, but the place is always open, and there are people that you can go in there and do business, get your charger, your cords, and adapters, lights, different kinds of lights, quality of electricity, wires and headphones, different things. So they will tell you, oh, I started just by changing money outside. So then I have my shop, but we are just saying we don't have time. I was not even observing the time, Doc. But we tell what our Liberians are trying to, they say we'll take back the business. We're gonna take back our business. No, we don't want to be spectators in our economy, which is good. So it's a good thing that everybody is doing business now. Most Liberians are getting back into their businesses.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was very happy to see the money exchanging business. I'm happy to see that he actually has expanded, that he's selling other things that, traveler like us, we who live in multiple areas around the world, we tend to forget. How many times did I struggle to get my phone charger, because sometimes I'll leave it in Monrovia, I'll be all the way in one country and stuff like that. But, I could have stopped along the way and purchased a charger or a touch light,
Power
because of
bank.
power bank, those kind of things. You need it when you're traveling into other environments where we don't have electricity as consistent as and accessible. So I'm happy to see the expansion. And speaking about it, Lorena, I'm glad that you were able to expose those two business owners today, because once they are doing well in the area where our station is located, that means that we also are doing well. Okay, that means that the location of our station is good. Okay, so if they do well, we do well. This is kind of how Liberians should look at it. If one business person is doing well, you are doing well as well. They're less likely to steal from you, less likely to break your property, less likely to envy you. So I'm happy that they were also exposed. But I know we're going to move to closing right now because we spent all of our
in fact, we overstayed the presenter. Yeah, so the Richardson, before we leave, I just want you to know that there is a whole teamwork, not just me. I have my boys that made sure that the video had to come through and all of that. Emmanuel David, he went on the field there to talk to the guys, and then Shannon Guer, the man that can always create our link, and at the same time all help us upload the video. Jurassic Joe too one of my picking, he was here. They are all employees of Spoon Network. It's a whole team where you not see them on the screen, but we have a whole team working in the back. So I just want to appreciate them on
Yes,
the
yes.
show.
I want to say a big hello to Emmanuel, Shannon, and Jarasi. Thank you for all
Yeah.
that you do. Thank you for making this show successful. We're going to work at it. We are working to empower the business community. Thank you also for doing the interview. So I'll just close by saying, thank you to everybody. I will be back in Liberia. Things are going to be well. I'm definitely going to. I learned about Thomas place. So but thank you, Lorena. Thank you for everything that you're doing at the studio today. And please share the show. If you have not shared the show, share the show. We're getting there. And we'll be successful. Come on, if you need to sponsor our program, we'll welcome you with our whole heart. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Doc. Have a wonderful time. We know Doc will be on Spoon Talk in the next hour. So let me say so many thanks to all of you that were there, that watched. And like Doc said, please share the show. My name is Lorena Honoree. Have a wonderful evening from my end.